Hi, and welcome to Willey Farms. Donna Cavender, along with myself, Tim Qualls, as always down here at Willey Farms. I just want people to know, because I just drove down. You're located on Route 13. Just drove down from Christiana. I always thought, you know, people always say how far it is when you have to go over the canal and all the way down. 18 minutes to get right here.
It's not very far at all. It really isn't, from a lot of different destinations. From Newcastle, from Newark area, and up from Dover and Smyrna.
Well, we were talking about it, Kevin and I, on the way down, that it would take me longer to go to 202 from where I was than to come here. So don't think it's that far down the road. You know?
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. And we are the destination, so you can get a lot of things here.
Yeah, when you talk about destination, we're standing in the green room right now, and I was wondering if they had any poinsettias, and I come in here and look around, and just decorations galore. I mean, you know, and whatever you're looking for the holiday seasons, it's here.
The poinsettias that we have are just gorgeous, and as a matter of fact, you see, you have red ones, you have blue ones. No, we have 8 different kinds of red poinsettias, but also the pink, the white. We've got everything, and we invite everybody to come down and get either a small one or a big one. We've got the huge ones too.
And the blue ones. I mean, I didn't know they had blue poinsettias, but they do. It's all here for you at Willey Farms. So we're so much here at Willey Farms. You got the home decor area where you can do all your shopping. We're going to do a little bit of that. But today we're going to reflect back on some other things we've done. Yeah,
we've done some segments before that were really, really popular with the folks that were watching. And so we want to bring those back, make sure everybody gets to see them.
Yeah, a lot of emails coming in, people saying, hey, can you rerun that recipe and blah, 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 different things that we've done. So we're going to do some of that in today's show. But last time we were down here, before we get started, let's do the website real quick.
WilleyFarmsDE.com.
And you have a YouTube, if you go to YouTube page now and just type in Willey Farms.
Willey Farms TV.
And you can see all the episodes.
Yeah, you can see all the episodes.
Yeah,
yep.
So that makes it real easy for you. So if you keep sending us email wanting to see it again, you can see it again that way as well. But located on Route 13, very easy to get to, right at Townsend, between Townsend and Smyrna, I should say, because you're right at the edge of Townsend.
Yeah, just below Odessa. If you're coming down Route 1, just get off at Odessa, and we're only like 3 miles down on 13.
Yeah, and it's real easy to get to. 18 minutes from Christiana. We just did it, so it's not that far. We're going to get it started because this is still the holiday season, you know, Christmas time. Some great Christmas decorations that we did the past show.
It's beautiful around here.
Yeah, so let's take a look back at something we did just here a couple weeks ago. Take a look at the house, nighttime, moon out, lights. Nobody home, somebody home, nobody home, somebody home. I said, Donna.
Aren't they beautiful? I call them the flickering canvases. And these are framed, and we have others that I'll show you in a little bit that also have the lights in there. They're really neat.
But you're getting ready, it's that season. I mean, we're coming out of the fall into the winter, and it's hard to believe that the holiday seasons are up on us. Christmas is right around the corner.
It is.
And look at this. I just love it. I mean,
they do such a wonderful job in our home accents area to decorate everything. And this, of course, is right here on our ramp with all the beautiful porcelain trees and reindeer. We've got a train there. And our flickering canvases.
I love the trees, and I say that because these are so hard to find where you can take and hang little ornaments off of the miniature ornaments, but I can't ever find these trees. I couldn't believe when I looked over there and saw these.
And you can see that they're shimmering a little bit, but there's no lights there. It's because of these lights here. So that's a little tip that we try to tell people, is to remember to include lighting in your decorations, because the trees and some of the ceramics, they'll pick up that light and make it sparkle.
Love the reindeer. I mean, eating the grass or trotting through it's all there for you. And then, of course, the trees. I just love those trees. I'm getting me one of those before I leave. And speaking of trees, I want to show these too, Don, if I could. These give me that rustic out in the woods, with the light.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's got that winter look because there's no leaves, but they're beautiful birch.
Yeah, and gorgeous looking trees with a few lights. This just wham!
Isn't it beautiful? It's gorgeous.
Just...
And I asked Gretchen what the new thing for Christmas is this year, and she said icicles and snowflakes. So white is the predominant color now.
I was going to say white. I see a lot of white.
We've got a lot of white with silver here with the snowflakes. I think they're just beautiful. I can't decide which one of these things I want to take home. And back here we have some others that are white and silver.
So you can buy what you need. You don't have to buy a complete set. I take
No,
it. You can
you
buy
can
so many
individually.
plates. You can buy the pictures. Go
Right.
whatever you want.
Right.
And then of course you guys always make the best centerpieces there are out there. This
Beautiful
is just,
centerpieces,
absolutely
exactly.
gorgeous.
And this tree completely decorated in snowflakes and icicles with some flowers and different things, but
I don't
also
know who
in
does
that
the
white.
decoration, but they got to come. If I purchase this, they got to come to my house. Because this, I mean, stunning. I'm coming, like I said,
It's
coming
beautiful.
down through here, and then I get over. You know, as we make our way, I know you got some other things, but you talked about those small birch trees. I just caught these. Oh,
Right, the big ones.
Oh.
And now here is another set of the tableware, but this is more of a cream color with the gold on it.
with Christmas tree
Right,
decorations.
Christmas trees. You got now. Look at this. That is one big mug of hot chocolate, isn't
No,
it?
oh, Santa drinks out of that himself.
Oh, right,
I'm sure of
right,
that, you know.
exactly.
And then you got the canisters, you know, for sugar, whatever the case might be. But I love the tree. I love the whole thing. I mean, I don't know who did it. Now you can buy. What I like about it is you can buy whatever you want. You can buy just the icicles. You can buy.
Yeah,
you know,
if you have somebody in your family that's a bell collector.
or if I want to sit at the table and tell the wife to get something else.
Well,
No.
now I wasn't going to go there, Tim, but anyway.
I don't think I'm going to go there either. But look at
all of
these are gorgeous.
Aren't they pretty?
Yeah. No,
And we've got a lot more of the snowflakes and icicles. I mean, there's all kinds of snowflakes and icicles all around. And again,
I mean, I can just take this and just move it into my house. I mean, this is just
you have room for-
absolutely
I'm really
gorgeous.
impressed with these.
I am too.
I
What
love
are
those.
those? I mean,
Well, it's they're supposed to be pine, apparently, a type of large jumbo pine.
when you were talking about the lights on those other trees and how that is, I'm
Yeah.
looking at that doing the same thing
Exactly.
on these, you know.
And that's just from this light or any of the other smaller lights
But
that
it's
you would
just
have.
what a great way to decorate in creative ways. Look at the trees here. I love these.
It's
I mean,
beautiful. And you want to make sure that you layer. If you don't want just, you could do one tree, but it's nice to layer. And with this table right here, there is the centerpiece, and then there's some of the snow and the different things that you put.
I'm
so you
layering
layer
in my
it.
mind. As soon as you said that, I'm thinking, well, I can put some of these birch trees in the back and then some of these pine trees up front. You know, you can make that outside Christmas setting,
Yes.
if wintertime setting in your house. I mean, just
Oh,
find a table
absolutely.
and display
Yeah,
it on
yeah.
it. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. And so much in it when you're talking about the holiday season here at Willey
my
Farms.
gosh,
I
yes,
mean, you know,
yes.
and can't do the holiday season without this guy.
He's the most popular guy around, that's for sure. And we've got just about every version of Santa that you could ever think of. Now, this is a pretty typical Santa version right here. He's kind of like the Coca-Cola guy. This guy's got the really nice vest on. And this is pajama Santa. You see, he's ready for bed right there. This is more of a woodsy kind of a Santa, and you'll notice that these guys actually stand up.
Well, there's a lot of people that collect these. I mean, and
Oh,
every year that
yes.
comes out, you know, and I started a collection for a friend of mine. I gave him one for Christmas, and he's been doing it every year since. Oh, I love the train.
And
You had
up
to
this.
point that out. Oh,
This is the beautiful Santa train. Now, a lot of these are limited edition, and there's one particular designer. Her name is Karen Didion, and we have a lot of her work. And the train is one of her pieces. And down here, I love the classic, traditional, the old, like Santa on a sleigh right here. And you like this one? This is beer and pretzel Santa.
so he does take a break every now
He
and then.
does take
But
a break.
before we go any further, Don,
Okay.
I've got to ask him, because I'm looking at these trees, and these are standing out to me a little bit different than the other ones.
Again, see, there's lots of snow on it, the snowflakes and the white color. It's very predominant this
Yeah,
year.
I can see that train and that whole setting right in front of my Christmas tree this year. I mean,
There you
I
go.
can
See that?
And
You've
coming
got the
around
little
here,
elf here,
Elf Santa.
Elf Santa.
So
and
he
some of
does
his
pitch in.
helpers.
He does pitch in and help his elves every
Yes,
now
he
and then.
does.
So
Yes, he does.
dresses their way and everything else. But coming over here,
Working our way over to
Santas,
this area.
Santas, and more Santas.
More Santas. We've got a beautiful rocking horse Santa. This is a limited edition over here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. These are, a lot of people collect these. I mean,
They
and
do.
they really
They
do.
do.
And
they have their own special interest. This is the Beef Eater Santa here, and we've even got a marionette. We've got Santa at his workshop right here. we have a shadow box Santa down here.
Oh, I love that.
Is, check this out.
Was the night before Christmas.
As you can see, we've got quite large Santas right here.
I'm loving
the tall
this.
one.
I'm
and
loving
this guy right here.
I'm loving this.
How about having him right at your front door?
Oh, that's perfect. You know, in your foyer as the people
Yeah,
coming
exactly,
in. I mean, and
exactly.
The tree, the whole works. I mean, Santas, and more.
And more Santas. Now,
Yeah.
I did want, before we go away, I did want to talk about the tabletop things, the ceramic. We've got Santa mugs, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Claus right here, and another one of our flicker canvases. It's just beautiful, just beautiful.
Now I like these because you know there's the flickering snowflakes falling. The little
Right.
boy looking out, you know, looking for Santa, and you know, and well, he found him because he's going across the sky
There you
above him
go.
there, you know.
And we have the fun ones too. So I want to end it with this guy over here. These are really cool.
I love it.
That's
I hope you got plenty of those in supply because that one's leaving with me today.
that's Santa. And finally, this is Santa on his last night before he has to go out. He's got his cookies, his pajamas on, and everything. And this guy, this is Margarita Santa. I think this is Santa on December 26th.
Well, you picked out a lot of Santas, but I'm looking at this Santa right here because he volunteers and
Isn't
helps with the
that
fire.
awesome?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Santa fireman.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So if you've got that fireman in your family, what a great gift. Just great gift ideas, great things just to put out in your house. I mean,
Collectibles, it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
here.
And it's like I was saying, I started a guy a couple years ago, I gave him a Santa, and he fell in love with it. Now he's a collector, and he collects it. Every year he goes out and gets a couple of Santas. His whole house is filled with Santas. I know if he sees this show, Steve, I'm talking about you here, I know if he sees it, he's going to come down here and definitely buy some Santas. I love the full-size Santa.
Yes.
But it's Santa Claus everywhere. Christmas everywhere.
Yes, pretty much. I mean, we do have our, on November 22nd, we have our Christmas open house here at Willey Farms, and we have lots of really fun things going on that day. Now, I know that sometimes some people might be seeing this after the 22nd, and our open house is over with, but just remember that we have our open house every year just before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and maybe Santa might even visit here. You know?
Santa will be here. Yep, that's for sure.
I know that, so don't forget about that. If you're watching this before the 22nd, the open house on the 22nd. If you watch it afterwards, be sure and join it next year. But it's just not Christmas. It's all your holiday gift ideas, your decorations for the Christmas season, or the winter season, I should say.
We've got it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, and home decor segment always has much more than we can ever show on television. So if you're looking for something to decorate your home, you need to visit a home decor segment, you know, here at Willey Farms. But we're in an area right now I love because I got mine. I'm taking this with me. This is Cajun crab dip, and you got so many different dips when it comes
Oh my
to
gosh,
cheeses.
we have a couple dozen types of dip, and that particular dip, we can hardly keep that on the shelf because
that's
people
why
just
I
love
told her
it.
when she was talking, I said, I'll take that one because I know
Right,
they
right.
come off. But you got a lot of new things coming in for this, and it's always seasonal. You guys keep up with what's...
Oh, sure, sure. But these are the cheese balls and the cheese logs have come in and just in time for entertaining over the holidays and in lots of different flavors. So we've got everything to help you through the entertaining season during the holidays.
Yeah, and to learn more about cheese, we did a segment back in October about cheese. Let's take a look at that.
No, we have a wonderful selection of cheeses, the hard cheeses, the soft cheeses. Let me just show you a little bit. Let's start over here. This is the whole selection of our goat cheeses. Now, I know that some people, when you tell them goat cheese, they're not too sure about it, but the goat cheese is really, really good. The different varieties here, there's the fig and olive, there's cranberry cinnamon. I've had that before. That is really, really good. It's good on a cracker or a baguette. Just smear it on a little piece of toast or something. Really, really good. And the goat milk cheeses are really good for you. They're less calories and lots of vitamins in there, so it's really good for you.
So
the
you
goat
tell me I have to
cheeses.
go to goat cheese, that to less calories. Okay, I hear you, Donna.
Okay.
But I like the traditional cheese myself, too.
Well, yeah, but we're going to have to see if we can't get you to try the goat cheese as well. Now, we also have a whole selection of organic cheeses that we get. There's string cheese. If you like string cheese, we've got that in the organic, and all kinds of cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese in the organic. We have the hard cheeses that are back here. You've heard of Reggiano, Parmigiano Reggiano, okay? That's one of the hard cooking cheeses, and you grate it into for spaghetti and different things like that. So we've got a whole variety of the hard cheeses, and we've got some award-winning cheeses here at Willey Farms as well. We love the Bella Vitano. I think we've tasted it here before when you guys were here, but we wanted to remind people about these award-winning cheeses, especially this Merlot. Now this is a wheel, this is how we get it, and then Jan goes through the process that she needs to go through to slice it up and put it into these. This is a first place winner, award winner, but also the rest of the Bella Vitanos are award winners as well. The Asiago, you've heard of that before. There's the raspberry Bella Vitano, the gold, the extra aged.
Yeah, which I love, extra aged.
Really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
And speaking of the aged, we get this. This is a cheese that we get from Canada, and this is a cheddar, and it's been aged 3 years.
Oh,
so it's got a really good bite to it.
That's right. I love that. You made my mouth water when you talked about it here. So, yeah. But,
Okay.
And regular, you got some different cheeses. What
We
are we
have
looking?
these now. These are special. These are grilling cheeses. These are grilling cheeses. This has a little bit of a bite to it because it's a jalapeno. And then you've got your other grilling cheeses here. The halloumi cheese. This comes highly recommended here. And we're going to show you how you do that grilling and what you can do with it. But we also want Jan to give a little demonstration on, we talked about this is the wheel that we get. And the wheel comes in like this. This is the Bella Vitano, but this is a cheddar cheese, comes from Wisconsin. And Jan, why don't you show folks what you need to do to prepare that wheel?
And this is a raw milk cheddar, Donna, that we get from Wisconsin. And it comes with the wax around it, comes in a 40-pound wheel in one of our wooden crates. And I have to take the knife and just go around the top of it, all the way around the circle. And once I get the top all the way down around this, the edge of it, then there's underneath this wax, there is a piece of cheesecloth. And so then the cheesecloth comes off, and that breaks it down. We clean it a little bit, and then I start breaking it down into my slices. So we've just about got the top off of it.
Now, Jan, do the wheels that we cut, do they all come that large? That's a 40-pound wheel?
This is a 40-pound wheel, and some of them are 20-pound. We get some 8-pounders. It just depends.
Okay.
And then we also have some pre-packaged cheeses.
Yeah, you're grabbing the cloth now.
Now I'm getting this is the top wax. Dispose of that. And then
There you
see
go.
underneath, if you look underneath there, the wax, then you have your cloth, your cheesecloth, and you can see that that's starting to come up.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize. So that
So
top
it's-
piece is not
that
cheese.
top piece is not cheese. So then you have your wax, and you take that layer of wax off, you get your cheese off, your cheesecloth off, and then you just plane it a little bit to clean it up if there's any spots or anything, and you're ready to go. You start breaking it down into smaller pieces.
Yeah, and that's what we have available. I want people to know you don't have to buy a wheel and take it home and do that. You do it for them.
That's
So,
correct.
but if you
We
want a
have
wheel,
half-pound, 1-pound pieces, and if I'm out here, which most of the time during the week I'm here, I'm happy to change the size if we need to. We can cut some smaller, and even all the spreads that you talked about earlier. If they bring me over a spread and they want to taste it, I'll be happy to open it up so that they can try it.
you know, I noticed we got Donna. You're sitting there in front of a salad. I know
Doesn't
that.
this
Yeah,
look great?
I'm telling you.
This is a salad, and these pieces right here might look like grilled chicken to you. It's not. It's grilled cheese. Grilled pieces of cheese, and you can put it. You can do that on the grill like Jan has right here.
Because I was going to say, when
Or-
you talk about cheese, I'm thinking melting. But when you said grilled cheese,
Right.
I thought to myself, well, how do you grill? Jan, you probably know. I mean, a different type of cheese.
Right. This one here, the halloumi cheese we get from Cyprus. That's one of our grilling cheeses, and then we have the 2 grilling cheeses, the plain and the ones with jalapeno. And you can put whatever vegetables on your skewer that you want. We just put some peppers, some mushrooms, and some onions and
And some
things.
cheese.
And some cheese. You can't forget the cheese.
And this is something that you can do year round because lots of folks have this type of a griddle inside.
Well, I was going to say we have the exact same thing at the house, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm thinking to myself, because this is hot, folks. I mean, I'm not going to touch it because it's grilling right now.
Now, while Jan is continuing to do that, I do want to tell you about we have cheese platters, cheese presentations that you can purchase here at Willey Farms. And some people, even if they don't want to purchase a ready-made one, they might want to have an idea, oh, well, they're doing a cheese platter. So they get out a brick of cheese and they just chop it up in cubes, and they're not really happy with how it looks. So this is a presentation on how you can make your cheese platter look really, really
Well, I didn't
nice.
realize, I thought that I was going to tell you when I saw that sitting there, I thought that is a nice way to display the cheese, but you sell them like that.
Yeah, we do. And you can put these cheeses on a cracker or a baguette. We have a baguette here, and let's see.
So people could just come up and do their own and mess up my display?
That's right, that's right.
So-
We have some olives, some grapes. You can put, this is a brie. Here's one of the soft cheeses. We've got a baguette, and we've got, this is, should I tell you that this is goat cheese?
I had a feeling that you were going to force goat cheese upon me somehow or another.
So you put a little bit of that on there, and then you also, this is some nice chutney. And you can put that chutney on there. We sell an awful lot of chutneys. As you can see, we have a mango, there's an apple cranberry, a fig raisin chutney. They're really good, and it really makes a nice addition. So there you go. Give that a try.
I'm going to eat my first goat cheese
Your
in my
first
life
goat
here.
cheese.
I don't know about the cheese, but this stuff. But the cheese is there.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's a nice complete flavor that
yeah.
you get with the combination.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
let's
you come
let's
around
take
here,
a look
Donna,
at
because
the
I want
grilling.
to do some grilling here, because I can't believe this cheese is not melting.
And this is one of our shish kebabs that we made, so this one's ready to go. And even with having the bonfires in the fall, you don't have to just go with hot dogs and weenies. You can have the cheese and make your shish kebabs and do it over a bonfire.
I have to. I'm going to set this down. I love this. I'll get back to this. Don't
Yeah,
touch
just-
it.
that-
Don't
that's
tell
fine.
Jimmy not
Yes,
to touch my.
that's fine.
But I want to try because I'm fried. I just can't believe it. It's going to be a little hot. No, it's not that bad.
Now, is that the one with a little bit of jalapeno
That's
in
a
it?
little bit of jalapeno in it.
jalapeno.
Just a little bit.
There you go.
It has
I
that
can't
crispy
believe-
outside.
Now I know how fried cheese. I mean, this is delicious.
Fried cheese?
I mean,
Mhm. You've probably heard of it before, fried cheese, and you thought, well, that's kind of different. That's
well,
odd.
Yeah, but there is a special cheese to fry. I mean, so don't grab a regular thing of cheese and throw it on there, because it's not going to do it, because it's going to melt. But this
Right.
is designed specifically for frying
Yes,
on the
for
frying.
grilling.
Yeah, grilling.
So it gets warm, and then see those really nice grill marks that you can get on the cheese, and it doesn't melt away to nothing. It gets nice grill marks on it, and it gets nice and warm. And again, you can put that on a baguette, or like we showed you, you can put it on a really nice salad.
Or you can just eat it. That is delicious. I was going to say, do you need to move it a couple more pieces out of the way? You've got to try one,
I think
Donna.
I have to try one.
Because it is delicious. Now, Jan, every time I come in Willey's, you're over here chopping
good.
some type of cheese. So if anybody has any questions about the cheeses, you pretty much know them.
That's correct. I can help them out, and we get cheeses from 5 different suppliers. And we just went to a food show yesterday, and we have a possibility on raw goat cheese, because we've been having people ask for that. So we were able to find that yesterday. So we continue to try to find new items so that we can extend our line.
Love it, love it, love it. I mean, when it comes to cheeses, I get all kinds of cheeses when I get here. But, I come down and come by a lot, just stop and grab lunch. I mean...
Oh, sure, a lot of people do.
Yeah, because you got one of the best delis, and you got meats that you cut to take with you and all that. I mean, it's a full-blown deli when you're talking about it.
It's full service.
But your chef is spectacular on cooking meals. I mean, so you come in here and get a complete meal every day. I mean, it's,
and sit over in the cafe area and have it.
yeah. And
Or you
one,
could take
one
it
of the
home.
things I get when I come down here is the soups. And this time of year, she puts out such good soups.
It is soup season, and she makes some good ones. And you can always find 2 or 3 of those available in our to-go section.
To-go section.
To-go section.
You mean I could take this soup home with
Yes,
me?
indeed. You can come and get yourself a nice big quart of the soup and take it home.
Oh, well, that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. I didn't realize that, but but this time of season. I mean, some of the things that she's known for. Let's talk about the pies too. I mean, when you talk chicken pot pie.
Oh, chicken pot pie. And we have shepherd's pie now, too, that has become very popular. And that's also ready to go. Come in,
right.
take it out of the case, and take it home.
But I tell you, I was down here and we got a chance to cook with Eileen, and she prepared us a cauliflower soup.
Oh, wasn't
And
that
I
good?
don't like cauliflower, but I'm telling you, I would eat that all day long. And you can mix it with broccoli. Well, in fact, we talk about that a little bit. So let's just
Sure.
take a look at that second.
I'm making a nice, quick, easy soup, and I'm teaching you how to do it. Today we're going to do a cream of cauliflower soup. My husband brings in the beautiful cauliflower, cabbage, broccoli, kale, collards, and you can actually switch this out and make broccoli if you like. But today we're going to do a cauliflower soup. Everything fresh.
And he grows the biggest cauliflower and the biggest broccoli.
Very fresh every day.
Every day. Now, what are you doing here?
Well, I already started the chicken broth, 3 cups of chicken broth, a head of cauliflower, and a cup of shredded carrot. And then we're going to make a roux with butter, flour, which we already have the butter already melted. We're going to drop the flour in. Then I'm going to saute some thyme and garlic, and then we're going to make a roux. And this is just going to thicken it.
What was that, like 1-2 cloves of garlic that you did there?
It's 2 cloves of garlic. It is a 3/4 of a cup of flour, 3/4 of a cup of butter. And then we're just going to make a nice roux. And this is going to thicken up the soup. And you can use any vegetable. You can use broccoli in here. My husband would prefer broccoli in this roux, but today we're going to do cauliflower.
Because I'm a broccoli guy myself, but I can do cauliflower if you force it upon me. So.
Well, the vegetables we're using, these are cruciferous vegetables, so these are nice cancer-fighting vegetables.
And it's just regular milk?
This is regular 2% milk, and I do have 2 cups of that we're just going to drop in there.
Donna, this is I don't know about you. This smells good to me.
Know, it really does smell good, doesn't it? And as she said, did you catch that big word she used?
No.
Cruciferous?
No, I don't have no clue. When I don't understand a word, I just go by.
You just keep right on going. Well, that's a good for you food. It's good for you food, yes.
Okay. So it's good for me. It's healthy. Everything with Eileen is healthy, you know. So you've taught me I'm doing some good things now with my health because of you. I mean, I always tell people all the time, you know, about coconut oil, and this is the coconut oil queen right here.
Absolutely.
So, but with broccoli, instead of cauliflower, you can use broccoli. But the
Yes,
cauliflower is looking good.
Cups. This is about 4 cups of cauliflower, and I need you to start mashing that. Would you mind?
Yeah, mashing it. I'll take that.
You just mash it down. It's not going to be real pureed. It's just a nice big mash. And then I'm going to roll this cream in when you're done mashing.
Mash. It's not
Oh, that looks.
mashed potatoes.
No.
But I'm
Looks
amazed
good.
how easy it mashes up. I mean, it's starting to look good now.
And the cauliflower is infused with that chicken stock because she started with the chicken stock.
Now, how long did you have this on?
This is a 20-minute soup. It's very easy. We're doing a 20-minute soup in 3 minutes. So I made this morning. And I'm just topping it with some shredded cheese and breadcrumbs. And this is all done. It's all ready, and that's for you.
Now
I know you're a broccoli man. I'm going to dump this in.
There?
This is ready.
This is
Oh, I'm sorry.
cauliflower instead of broccoli. Let me see.
It's got all those other flavors in it, the garlic and what was it, was it rosemary that
Thyme.
you put? Thyme.
Fresh
Thyme you put in there.
It's a little hot, but
Yes.
I'm telling
Speaking
you.
of hot, you can put some hot sauce in there too. If you're like a little kid, just put a couple drops of hot sauce in there.
I could eat this bowl of soup. I'm telling you, this is really good. Love it anytime I come down here to Willey Farms, but it's time for us to wrap it up. But I want people to know Facebook, newsletter, you got a lot of things going on.
Well, we've got a lot of things going on. We have a lot of folks that follow us on Facebook, and of course, everybody knows how to do that. Just go to facebook.com/Willey Farms. And also we have a newsletter that goes out once a month, the first day of each month, and we include a lot of really great information in there, including a really nice coupon that a lot of people take advantage of.
Yeah, so you can find all that information, more of that information on the website, I'm
Yes.
sure of it.
Yes.
So go there, check it out, Facebook page. But this is the time of year because citrus is still here.
Absolutely,
You
yes.
get it in fresh from Florida right now, in California and all, and it's by the case right now.
Yeah, you can get it, of course, by the pound, but also by the case. A lot of folks coming in to get it by the case to send it for holiday gifts or just send it to someone that's
idea.
not in the area. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to take care of some Christmas shopping here right now, and it's time for us to wrap it up. Don't forget Willey Farms right there on Route 13. They're just on the other side of Odessa if you're coming down. But if you're coming up from Dover, right on the other side of Smyrna on Route 13. You can't miss it. Everybody should know where it's at. Thank you, and be sure you come down here and check it out. Donna, say Merry Christmas. Goodbye, everybody.
Merry Christmas. We'll see you next time.